Hey guys, Norona out here. We're actually over the Hurley today. We're going for a good ride. They've been doing some logging on one of the areas, so make sure you have a radio that you can hook into the RR channels. We do the Baofeng radios, and they have the RR channels, or you can switch to frequency mode. Make sure you're on those channels that the logging trucks are. You do not want to meet those on the road as they're coming down. They're working and we're having fun, so it's up to us to make sure that we can communicate with them. I just want to add another little thing, because there's been so many new sledders out there this year, which is awesome. We just came over the Hurley and a couple of guys were ahead of us and actually stopped right in the middle of the road on a blind corner. So what people don't maybe realize is that when you're coming up, all the machines have a big sort of rooster tail spray, even with your snow flap. And especially on those mornings where there's lots of powder, there's probably about 40 foot of spray, about 10 feet wide. So if your buddy who's leading comes up and sees those two people and moves over, you might not and go right into the back of them. So a couple of things here: when you're traveling on roads, make sure you stay to the right side of the road, just like when you're driving, and always look for oncoming traffic as well as traffic behind you. Another common mistake that a lot of new sledders make, especially if you're sled skiing or you're coming in with lots of gear, always look back once in a while and make sure you still got your gear. I'm sure Ray can tell you how many times you picked up extra beers, shovels, lunches, towing gear, all sorts of expensive stuff that people have dropped and lost because the road can get bumpy and people are just not paying attention to what they're losing. And it may be something that's really important. A shovel off your back could mean life or death up in the mount when you get up into your riding zone. So make sure you look for it and look back and look out for your fellow sledders. I know we all want to get to those areas, but just be common sense like you're driving. Don't stop in the middle of the trail. Pull right off the trail on the right side. And likewise, your whole group, remind them when you're getting back on the trail to shoulder check. I can't tell me how many times where I've pulled into the road and the next guy just pulls right in thinking that because I did, no one else is coming. And 2 or 3 sledders back, that could be someone ripping along the trail at 60 or 70 could be coming up. So always shoulder check. Really important when you're out there. We want everybody to have a good time. Anything to add, Ray?
Yeah, just one little thing that was really good, Dave. When I come up to anything that's a bit of a hazard, other guys parked or whatever, I just like to tap my brake 4 or 5 times so that my brake light flashes on. Then guys behind me know that I'm not just slowing down for a corner or whatever. There's something up ahead that they need to pay attention to.
Yeah, really good point. It's about getting to the areas. You don't want to get hurt on the trail. You haven't even reached the riding area. So it's really important when we talk about areas like this, especially in the sea to sky, because it is busier, more people out. Means more people in the sport, which is great, but it just means we have to look out a little bit more for one another. It's not like 20 years ago when Ray was the only one up here probably trying to steal that truck and take it for a little bit of a joyride before he went riding. But so it has changed. Make sure you're looking out for everybody, and have a great day and have a great rest of your winter.
So,